I mean, a flying car is much more beneficial than a flying broom because you can fit multiple people and luggage. It's like the difference between a bike and a car. When you go to the shops and buy some a delicious off-brand soda, which you can consume from a very popular PhD holding individual.
Okay, I see where you're trying to segue to. Let's move into our planned segment of
Let's see, he makes a soda, and what's another word for a soda? It's pop.
haha.
There's another word for soda.
So what are we all drinking today? I'll start with yourself, Tim. Are you drinking anything in particular?
I'm drinking water, coffee, and I've also got some moonshine. I'm not drinking them all at once. I'm like finishing off my coffee, and I'm gonna get a bit thirsty because coffee dehydrates you. I've got some water.
Tim stole my moonshine!
I've got some moonshine just hanging about in my
Tim
room.
stole Pongo's moonshine!
But it's not on my desk or within arm's reach. It's on my bookshelf with all my books.
I see. So, Neve, how about yourself? Are you drinking anything today, or?
I'm drinking a Sprite Zero from the Coca-Cola company. It's the same great taste of Sprite, but with low calories and sweeteners instead of sugar.
Oh boy.
It's got 0 added preservatives. And then for when I finish that, I've also got a glass of water.
Lovely. Vorzak, what are you drinking this evening?
Oh, I'm just drinking summer fruit squash from Sainsbury's.
Neat.
No, not really. I just like it quite strong.
Now, speaking of Sainsbury's, the drink that I have today is Sainsbury's very own brand of Dr. Pepper, actually. It's a Sainsbury's variant, and it may have the most pathetic of the Dr. Pepper rip-off names, which is quite simply Dr. Pop. I'm drinking a delicious mug of Dr. Pop.
They couldn't even go for like Professor Olive or something.
Well, some of them out there are
Olives
called
have
like...
to do with pop.
Pepper? Pepper's a fruit, isn't it? It's not a vegetable.
Pepper's a fruit. Are you stupid?
Oh, I'm just gonna leave.
My favourite fruit is the pepper. I love the pepper tree.
Depends what
Every
pepper
day.
you're
Pepper's
talking
red
about.
pepper.
I
Yellow
remember
pepper's-
going to school with my favourite
don't think
teacher
Dr.
and bringing her a pepper and putting it on her desk. I shined it every day.
So, you said that Harry's dropped out of college of Hogwarts after spending so long chasing a bloody peacock in his eternal Sisyphean torment. So is this technically the Ace Rimmer timeline for Harry Potter?
You're gonna have to remind me on the reference on that one.
It's a Red Dwarf reference.
Oh, I know it's Red Dwarf, but what specifically though?
Ace Rimmer is the one oh I hate explaining the joke, but yeah. Ace Rimmer is the one where he was kept behind. There are two timelines for Arnold Rimmer. There's one where he's the Arnold Rimmer that we all know and love as being an anally retentive arsehole in Red Dwarf. And then there's an alternate timeline where he is a hotshot, cool, sort of Tom Cruise style pilot who everyone loves and wants to have sex with.
Oh, right.
And yeah, he's the one who says, "Smoke me a kipper, I'll be back for breakfast."
Right.
And he punches Nazis and stuff, and everyone goes, "What a guy!" and stuff like that. There, I've explained the joke.
It was necessary. 50%
Laugh
of
now, David.
it was funny in retrospect.
That was a funny humorism.
Now, fun little thing about this particular installment, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. I actually played this game on the PS2. I owned and played the hell out of this on the PS2. I've never touched the PS1 version, and it just from first impressions, this feels to me like it is a straight up like it's using the same engine as the first game. Not much is going to be different about it. It's going to be pretty much the same experience. And
It looks like a downgrade.
yeah, I'm just gonna. Yeah.
That
I'm just
camera,
trying to parkour up to Ron. The game just doesn't want me to parkour up to him.
Wow, this was pre-parkour phase, if I remember.
Okay, this is already literally like a children's baby game. I'm just catching the things that he's throwing in the box.
Oh boy!
Oh, it's like beat 'em and eat 'em.
Everyone's... What, of all the things you could have referenced there, he had to
Well, I mean,
reference
like
the old porn
It's
game.
the most memorable ZX
Beat 'em and
Spectrum
eat.
custom game.
Beat 'em. I can get the beating part, but eat 'em. Is it like a cannibal porn game?
No, you play
like, have
two
sex with-
prostitutes.
And
You
you...
sex with people and then devour their corpses after you fuck
No,
them. Yeah.
you play two prostitutes.
The jism, not the
Jizz
corpses.
off of a roof.
Oh.
So they were at the ground level, and there was someone who hired you throwing their jizz upon a skyscraper, and you were catching it in the streets.
What sort of childhood did you have?
We didn't play this game. This is just a game we know of. Just to disclaim.
I never I
See,
never
I-
owned a ZX Spectrum, sadly.
I think I did. I had a very puritanical childhood. My parents would not. My parents. Have I told the story about Terminator?
They wouldn't let you watch Terminator until you were like a full-on adult.
No, they let me watch all of Terminator except for the sex scene. They literally They fast forwarded through the sex scene. My father recorded off the telly, and he actually stopped recording at the sex scene, and then started recording again when the sex scene had finished. Because my dad just was like, "No, you can't see boobs. You're too young."
My mum...
He happened
It's
to
not
let me
like
watch
you fed off
all
with
of
them when you were,
Predator.
like, 4.
I can one up that. My mum, she did the same with Gremlins 2, in that the original Gremlins, sorry, where we were able to watch the entire film, but she totally skipped past the scene where the little girl just straight up says Santa isn't real.
Oh, no, that is one of the most heartbreaking scenes. The death
That's-
of her father.
That film is like a rite of passage for some kids, I imagine, because of that scene, which straight up spells out that he isn't.
Yeah.
Which is fictional, because obviously Santa is real, but there you go.
Of course.
I work for him, yeah.
You're one of his elves.
Yes.
No, he's one of his contacts. He's an inside man.
He's his hitman. I just imagine Santa being like, "Ho ho ho! This child has been naughty today. Put a bullet through his skull."
Yes, Mr. Claus.
Well, the whole thing about JFK is that his bodyguard shot him.
Ah.
He panicked, turned around, and shot him in the face. Which is why it's back into the left, because his bodyguard heard the gunshot ricochet, and he spun around and fired wildly, which is what a bodyguard should do. Just nowhere near the person I'm meant to be protecting. I guess I'll just shoot at him by accident.
Oh look, and there's time-aged Ron Weasley.
Oh, this is his papa, who was played by, Oh, I've put myself in a corner. I've completely forgotten his name on the spot just there.
I know. From the Far Show. You ain't seen me, right?
He's also from Red Dwarf.
Yes.
Who plays Arthur Weasley?
You got. I'm gonna just leave you lot to man IMDb for me while I play the game.
Mark Williams.
There we
Williams,
go. There we go.
He was
He's
also in-
he's
Go
in
for
Doctor Who. I was
Yes.
gonna say, yeah, he's
He has
he's-
friends with a dinosaur, doesn't he? Tricey. He makes friends with
Yeah.
Tricey the dinosaur. Which is actually one of the saddest spoilers. Tricey dies.
Oh no, a dinosaur died. No one told me.
It was one of the saddest deaths I've ever seen in the show. I mean, fuck Rose Tyler, but Tricey, don't kill Tricey.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Okay,
Oh,
I've sussed
they
out what
are
they want me
rock.
to do. They want me to get these boxes, these cardboard boxes, and shatter them on the incredibly sharp, rounded rocks on this side of
Incredibly
the...
sharp. Do not touch them. They're sharper than the blade of death himself.
Like, they are full on explosive to the touch rocks, these are.
Yeah, because you can't magic up a crowbar or anything.
Or you could just use magic directly to just blow these the F up, either. That could also be a thing.
Exactly. Now, don't drop the telly on the rocks, or I guess it's going to be fine.
Is it a magic telly? Does it show the future?
Oh,
and the
no!
Well, it's a telly that contains gloves that I can use to abuse gnomes, and that's my next quest.
Why is it?
The
I'm checking
denoming
my...
glove.
Oh, denoming gloves, yes, because I have one of those in my LCD screen monitor. What the fuck is going on?
The Weasleys are a weird family, but I'm still
Oh,
glad I get
yes.
to hang out with them.
Yes, I gather that much, but the fact they got fucking denoming gloves in their fucking television.
Well, it's like touching roses, and when you're trimming the hedges, you need to wear gloves, otherwise you'll prick your hands and could get infected. Like a spider could crawl in there, or if we're talking magic, then I guess a
Magic
sprite
spider.
or a wood elf. No, you don't want wood elves crawling into little cuts on your hands. You can say, no, stop it, and they're like, I remember that scene. I remember that scene in Lord of the Rings when Legolas saw a cut on Gimli's hand and was like, "I'm going to crawl inside of your skin."
No one will find me in here. I'm Legolas. I'm Orlando Bloom. I'm going to star in that really bad adaptation of Troy.
Press the triangle button to
That's all I remember Orlando Bloom
Oops.
from doing. Is that a baby?
It looks
Baby
like it.
tops.
Oh no, you threw it into the barbed wire fence.
Well,
I guess I'll have to try again.
I actually fucked up and did that wrong, but I don't see why that's an issue. I'm throwing a baby anyway. And now let's hammer toss the baby. That's what you get, 95 points.
I mean, that's not a shot, but that's a hammer toss. But
Oh,
yeah, 95. Well done, you threw the genome.
that's number one.
I mean, it's still alive. What's the
I
point?
enjoyed it.
I guess they're just doing like summer games or whatever.
Oh, buggery. A tree got in the way. That flat tree completely got in the way of that throw.
That just reminds me of the time I used to play Road Rash and I'd drive into cows and
I remember that.
Yeah, the cows are like flimsy spikes, but if you hit them at high speed, you go flying off your bike and just somersault through the air for like half a mile.
Well, it turns out I'm
bit
bad
off,
at
mate.
I'm bad at throwing infants, which I can rarely bring that up as a point of pride, to be honest.
You should put it on your CV.
I'm gonna.
Maybe you should
Bad
just
at
stick to
throwing
shaking them.
infants.
You know, I'm stubborn. I'm gonna try this again. I'm gonna throw the babies. I'm gonna throw them so good.
Oh god, David's addicted.
I'm addicted to baby throwing,
He's addicted to child abuse.
which is cruel and ironic given my lifestyle. All right, here we go.
Oh god,
And-
I hope nobody
oh!
ever finds this video.
Can you get it in Doctor Who
Nice.
spaceship? Oh, you did.
Oh, you broke the TARDIS.
Oh no.
69.
Hashtag nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
dude,
get
I got
100
bonus
plus
points for that one.
You get
found the
bonus points
secret
for getting
number.
the. You got bonus points for getting the sex number.
Nice.
Okay, here we are.
We've only been streaming for less than 20 minutes and I'm already in fucking tears.
And now it's time for bees. Time for the bees attack.
Ah!
Come on, come on, bees, swarm him, swarm him.
I like
Sting
my
him to
note.
death.
I like my genomes like I like my coffee. Covered in bees.
Alrighty, that is a lot of points. I've just in 2 throws. I just got way more points than I did the last time I tried this minigame. Let us continue to fling the gnomes.
Ah. Those, I
Alrighty.
just remember those trolls remind me of those gnomes remind me of the trolls, the goblins. Sorry, I'll get it right. The goblins from Nilbolg in Troll 2.
Hmm.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
God, yeah.
Oh my god!
By the way, hi there, Rainbow Nanaki. Lovely to see you.
And Death Sandals.
And Sandals as well, of course.
Hello.
Now, oh, it's the ASMR portion of the stream. Now let's go beat up the twins.
Well, mostly.
Would you like to have a wizard duel?
Wow.
Call my wandle. Make the magic come out. Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. Shh. Don't tell.
Flipendo, Wingardium Leviosa.
I'm on the cadaver!
Sorry, ASMR Flipendo might be my new favourite thing ever. You get the full experience of playing this game just by listening to that short clip of audio.
Okay.
By the way, out of curiosity, I decided to like look up a little bit about, you know, Flipendo as a spell, and I was, you know, fact checking to see if it actually did appear. I know. But I was fact-checking to see if it does appear in the films, and apparently
It does not.
they use the knockback spell a few times, but never refer to it as Flipendo.
Ah.
And on top of that, here's something really interesting. Flipendo is a jinx. Now, jinxes, hexes, and curses are actually dark arts. So Harry Potter is being a hypocritical little shit by using evil magic.
Well, you fight
Okay.
evil with evil.
You say that, but he never uses the... Well, here's the thing as well. There are 3 spells in Harry Potter, Tim, that are basically illegal to use. If you use them, you go to jail, you have your soul ripped
Ooh,
out.
let me guess what they are.
Go for it.
Any spell that murders people.
Yeah, that's one of them.
That's terrific stuff.
Wait, are you saying there's like 3 actual literal spells? That
There
do
are
these
3.
things,
There are
or-
3. No, there are 3 spells in Harry Potter that are illegal. One of them is the murder spell, Avada Kedavra. Can you try and guess
So
the
does
other
that
2?
include like spells that like make people explode or cover them?
No,
with
those are
ashes?
fine.
No,
Those are
yeah,
fine
they're
because
okay.
they're.
There's
yeah.
a loophole. There's a loophole in the clause.
So like if you stab someone to get death with magic, you get like a fine. But if
Hmm.
you use one that like just murders them, that's okay. Okay.
Yeah.
What about one that transfers your soul into another one's body?
It's close to that. It's just basically control a person. Like that's the other illegal one.
Mind control.
Mind control, yeah, is illegal.
What else?
Oh, that one
Murder
also works
control.
on dead bodies as well.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah.
Or when you really want to roleplay your necromantic dreams.
Let's see.
Expelliarmus!
Yeah, I guess it's necromancy spells. So raising the dead.
Well, that falls under the last one. That falls under Imperio.
Yeah.
I'll tell you the last one just to move things on. The last one's torture. Torturing
Oh.
somebody is obviously debatably
yeah,
worse
that
than
goes-
death. That one. So
So
those,
what does that do? How does magic torture people? Does it just like?
you just cast it, and the person is in severe pain. It's
Oh,
just
so it's
that.
like nerve pain.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Well, on that note, those
Yeah, I
are
guess that makes sense.
so those are the 3 illegal spells. If you use one, you go to prison, you go to jail. Now I know desperate times call for desperate measures, but something I never noticed is that fucking Harry uses one of those in the last film and the last books. He basically like mind controls a little one of the gnomes who works in the bank, or one of the dwarves who works in the bank, and then leads that bank worker to their death essentially as well. So
So
He's-
he's a criminal.
by the end of the series, he should go to jail for that. They kind of let it slide, but he's actually a criminal.
But he's the hero.
But he totally got a guy killed with illegal magic.
I was watching Chewing the Fat today, and Robert Carlyle popped up in an episode of that.
Oh, sweet. He's
Oh,
a
I
good
love
actor.
chewing the fat.
Was he lost?
No,
Hello, I'm Robert Carlyle and I'm lost.
no, he was acting alongside Ronald Villiers. Ronald Villiers.
Oh, of
Winnock and
course.
Pom.
I wish I could have a lawnmower that could trim lawns by itself.
Well, you
You have a
know,
lawn?
I just destroyed it. Go me.
It's like a Roomba, but for grass.
They make
Roomba.
those.
Oh,
For reals?
yeah.
They make
I
those. They
love that
make
you've realised-
Rumbas that mow the lawn. They make Rumbas that mop the floor, and they make the standard Roombas that vacuum. And I
Make
have
sure
one
you
of
don't-
those.
Make sure you don't mix up the lawnmower Roomba with the vacuuming Roomba, otherwise you'll just slice up your floor.
No. No, they make a Roomba. I think it's like the 900 series of Roomba, but you can control it with your smartphone, and it has a built-in camera,
Oh, sweet.
and it's controlled via Wi-Fi. So, like, granted, someone could hack it, but like, I love the idea of like, you're just at work, like, you're on your lunch break, or like you're waiting for something to happen, like an email to come through, or whatever happens when people work on a desk job in an office, and like you're just like, oh, I guess I'll do the vacuuming at home. Pull out your phone, and you're just watching like your house, just controlling it like a little RC car, like you're chasing the cat around while cleaning up its mess.
Have you seen the tentacle with a knife?
I have not.
The tentacle with a knife is brilliant. Let me see if I can find the image. It is just a box with a tentacle. It's like a animatronic tentacle that you switch on, and it flails. But someone stuck a knife to it, and now they don't know how to turn it off. I will link. It's like, yeah, if anyone wants to come turn this thing off for me, please do.
That's awesome.
I've seen people do that. I've seen them blow up balloons, attach them to the back of the Roomba, and then attach knives to the front of the Roomba.
What?
Like a micro robot wars, where they just
Oh, wow.
Oh God!
So the two Roombas are going up against each other, and they have to pop the balloon at the back of the other one.
Oh God! I'm so glad you mentioned Robot Wars, Tim, because I fucking love Robot Wars.
Who
I've
doesn't?
have you watched the last 2 series? Anyone?
No.
I've not been keeping up with the
I
modern
love it, I
Robot
don't
Wars,
watch it.
but
I just love it by concept, and I love the idea of Crave Charles getting bloodthirsty over robots fighting.
It's not Craig Charles anymore. It's Tara O'Brien.
No, he's not allowed to go on television.
Craig,
and
do you know
see
Craig
men
Charles
with
is a
that.
massive drug fiend?
Yes,
Oh,
I
no.
do. And he's also a prosy hound, as the news wrote. Yeah.
Really?
Well,
I
it's
mean,
like-
he
The
was
phrase
from
they
East
used.
London. Yeah, that
There
is.
was someone. Sorry.
God.
There was someone. There was a festival recently, and I hope there was a festival called Bestival, which was like a music festival that had
heard
like
of it.
Pet Shop Boys. Yeah, well, and someone actually died at it, and they said it may have been because of drugs given to her by the mates of Craig Charles. Now this is all
no.
complete speculation. I'm not slandering anyone. Craig Charles, do not watch this stream and sue me, because I'm not accusing you of anything. But
Vorzak, what have you been saying about me? Are you saying that I've been doing drugs?
get back onto the Red Dwarf, you bastard!
I'll have you know I was in the Stenders.
I'm a serious
Corey.
actor with a reputation to uphold.
Don't go saying these horrible things about me.
Can I just say
Sorry.
that for
I
as
don't even know where I'm from anymore. Hey?
for as you know, but whatever he may have done, like the previous host of Robot Wars was bloody Jeremy Clarkson, so I still feel that as a marked improvement.
Oh fuck, Jeremy Clarkson.
Oh, exactly.
He's like my dad, but with wit.
Which is worse, debatably.
Wizard chess. That's why it makes no fucking sense.
What's wizard chess?
There's something that we missed. So Wizard Chess is something that we missed out on in the first game because of
what does-
Harry Potter's peacock chasing career. But at the end of Philosopher's Stone, you're forced to play chess with, life-size models, and if you get taken in the game, the models kill you IRL. That's what makes it
Right,
wizardy.
so wizard chess is just chess, but it murders you. How fitting of Hogwarts.
It's murder
It's like
chess, yeah.
Murder chess.
it's Mortal Kombat chess. Do you know there was a version of Mortal Kombat chess? I
There's
remember
a
that.
chess version of everything, mate.
I remember battle chess on the DOS. That was fucking boss. That was.
We should play a chess game on stream one day, just to really upset
I don't
people.
know how many times I've
No.
actually suggested it, but, you know.
Yeah, we should do a chess tourney.
H-Bomb already does it. H-Bomber guy already does chess. Does chess.
Loads
on
of people.
He
do
doesn't
chess
own the
streams.
patent on the idea, though. I mean, good on him, but we can still do it.
I don't know.
I like chess.
I'm no good at being strategic, so
Strategic.
yeah, I don't know the strategies.
Or linguistic. Sorry.
Talking about strategy, you know how I don't play video games, like, as a rule? Like, I'm not a gamer at all.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, after last Saturday's stream, I bought and downloaded Portal,
Oh, sweet.
Ooh.
then stayed up all night and then completed it by the next day, and then immediately bought and downloaded Portal 2 and played through that within a day as well. So
Oh, those are
this
brilliant
week
games.
I've done both the Portal games after never ever completing like games without lots of help.
They are the best
I've
games.
played those and I've really, really enjoyed them. I found them so immersive and so just fun to play.
They are brilliant. They are superb games.
They were fantastic.
I'm sorry me and David ruined your life. Or David.
Yeah.
We have potentially ruined your life. Now, what to get you on next? It's the gate. Now we've got the gateway drugs out the way.
There's few games I could recommend over Portal. Portal is goddamn amazing, but
I think,
Yeah.
yeah, Portal's definitely one of those games where I think it's something that anyone can play. I mean, the mechanics are very simple, and the interface is very simple and easy to understand. It's like not super stressful.
Yeah.
A person who's never picked up a game before, it's easy to understand, and it's fun. It's got a lot of witty jokes and writing in it.
That's what I really enjoyed. I really enjoyed the storyline. I
Yeah.
thought it was
Yeah.
taken in by it.
I love the fact that, David, that you just got hit by a piece of wet clothing and it hurt you.
Oh god, yeah. In fact, it brought me to a near-death state, so that's Harry Potter for you.
This wet jacket is cloying onto me. But yeah, sorry, Neve. Yeah.
Okay.
I think maybe the Stanley Parable is one I'd recommend.
Right, okay.
It's very metaphysical and very funny, very well written. I won't spoil anything, but it is good.
Whoa, hello, I'm falling through the void.
The dragon and lady.
I am...
Oh, is this the Chamber of Secrets?
No, this is just teleportation, and I'm not doing it very well.
Oh boy,
Of course it's dangerous where you could instantly die. Why wouldn't it be?
There's
It
small
looks
potential for falling into the void.
Well, we
You
did
know,
literally
you're just
use...
sliding down a cobblestone brick road. That's not going to tear your skin apart or anything.
Yeah.
And take note that in order to enter this realm, we had to step inside a burning fireplace.
It looks a lot like the opening scenes of Kingdom Hearts.
A little bit, actually. I could dig it.
Call back.
Wait.
How do we feel about Kingdom Hearts 3? Because
Don't care.
I'm excited like you wouldn't believe for that game. It looks like it's gonna
be
gameplay wise be
stupid.
the... Well, it's gonna be stupid as all hell, but gameplay wise it looks like it's gonna be goddamn amazingly fun to play.
Yes.
By the by,
Yeah, no.
here is Kenneth Branagh, who appears in Harry Potter.
Oh, we see. I remember
looks
from
like
the films.
Hanson
Isn't he like a pedophile or something?
No, not remotely, but he is...
Right?
He is like a self-absorbed, like Johnny Bravo-esque, everybody loves me kind of character.
Oh, so he's not
look
like
at
a
that
Jimmy
Drake.
Savile kind of character.
No, I don't know. I don't know
Look at
where you
that
got that
Draco.
from.
Oh,
He looks
God,
like
look
a-
at that neck.
Oh God, Lucius
one of
looks fucking terrifying in this.
Look at the bobblehead.
Ugh.
He looks like Kane from the Legacy of Kane game. He looks like he's going to pull the fucking Soul Reaver out and drink someone's blood.
I mean, he is literally giving Voldemort to Ginny so that Ginny'll die. So
Oh, is that what they call it nowadays? Giving her the Voldemort.
no, he actually—that's Voldemort. That book is Voldemort. I mean that in a literal sense.
Sandals just said Lucius looks like Noel Fielding.
Wait, I don't know who that is. Can someone point that out?
Mighty Boosh.
When you are an evil wizard.
When you're at the moon. Hello.
Mighty Boosh.
Yeah, Mighty
I know
Boosh.
who Noel Fielding is. I don't know who Lucius is.
Lucius was that blonde
yeah.
guy from the blonde guy we just went.
Noel
Draco's
Fielding
dad.
ain't blonde.
He's the one who looks like Noel Fielding.
He's a blonde
got a-
Noel Fielding.
Okay,
He's-
right. Gonna
wearing a
compliment me
wig.
on my trousers when I'm in Camden.
What?
Noel Fielding complimented my trousers when I was in Camden.
Oh, sweet.
Who let Harry drive?
I'm assuming it must be an automatic vehicle because I don't think many kids would understand how a clutch works in a car or know how to change
Wait.
up gears.
He's
How
12
do you
at
get
this-
lateral control in a car?
That's a very good question.
Yeah, I think your driving is going to be anything but clutch.
Oh,
Burn!
damn, son.
I don't get it.
You say that, but I'm actually riding this way better than that stupid bank thing. I hate that bank thing.
The bank thing was pretty shit.
That made me feel ill again when I watched it back.
I can imagine.
I had to switch tabs.
Oh.
It is straight up nauseating to watch that, but that is why I kept it in the video.
Watching it looked like you know those little pods that you can get in, like near cinemas. Where
Oh,
you get in, and
God.
it's like it's like a 4D experience where it
Oh,
just
yeah.
pod around while you're watching like
Yeah.
a roller coaster or like a minecart.
I've been on
Like
the
one of
Star
those.
Wars one. Yeah. I remember
40X,
doing the Star
yeah.
Wars one back in MGM Studios.
What the hell? That's
Star
bullshit.
Tours.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Oh, if I don't collect enough things, the train catches up with me and punches me. Okay,
It's like,
cool.
Keep moving, you shit! Get out of the way!
Thomas is pissed, Jesus. Oh, hello. We should, during one of these Harry streams, like, find articles or find, like, anti-Harry Potter
I've got it,
articles.
I've got the perfect one.
Oh, please do, reveal it. I'm
It's
excited
not-
now.
It's not about Harry Potter, sadly, but it is. It's,
Religious debates over Harry Potter series. Okay.
it's the
And they
chick
use
track.
that. Oh, there's a chip track. Yay. Okay, I'm going to read out the chip track. There's 2 panels. One is they're not that artful, honestly. There's, I think it's a girl, a young woman, I'm guessing, talking to a father in a wide in the living room, and then the second panel is a close-up of her holding her chin and gasping. Okay, they led us into the stuff we found in the Harry Potter books, tarot cards, Ouija boards, crystal balls. Ouija board is a
None of those appear in Harry Potter at all.
crystal balls. Samantha, this is the father speaking. I'm guessing. Samantha, the Potter books openly open a doorway. They'll put untold millions of kids into hell. Millions of kids. Oh, that's interesting. No, it's the young woman again. Uncle Bob, you don't know. I guess he was an uncle. Uncle Bob, you don't know the half of it. Holly's dad is a preacher, and he likes the Harry Potter book. Likes is in hyphenated. It's slanted, so it's almost sarcastic, I guess, the way she's saying it, or emphasizing it. Hey, what about all that occultic junk in my room? Should I destroy it?
Occultic?
Absolutely. I guess she just likes the Harry Potter books, but is also a Satanist, and is like wondering, oh, I guess I should get rid of that. Like, unrelated to liking Harry Potter, she has like occultic junk. Like, what is classified as occultic junk?
I don't fucking know, and I am an occultist. So
Dark spell books.
spell books, altars,
Pentagrams.
Pentagrams.
Well, I mean, this is a chip pack,
incense,
so I'm guessing incense or like candles or
anything with a skull on it.
anything with a skull.
Anything
on it.
black.
Like clay boxes with like Celtic patterns on, book stoppers that are shaped like a dragon,
Yeah.
table mats made of granite, fake roses for decoration, a top hat.
I've seen a lot of dapper Satanists wearing tops.
I'll tell you what though, my favourite part of the Darkest Dungeon film is the whole part where it's like your character's been killed, please leave, and they like kick her out, and I'm just like, that doesn't happen.
No,
you
it's a frat
get
party.
you don't
When
get
they come in
forcibly
and it's like a
excluded
frat
when you
party
lose.
And there's all these like greases and everyone's drunk and like, D&D role playing. Like, no one's like that.
No.
Like, I wish it. Is it like
Drunk and
that?
play Magic the Gathering, dude.
I assumed it was exactly the same as it is in the Community episodes.
Yeah.
Exactly like that.
Is a doc-
I don't remember those episodes.
Oh, they were really good. You should watch them.
I probably should. Oh, I found a lovely article, browsing some more, from michaeljournal.org.
Do you know that
Beware of Harry Potter is the title, and it was written on Tuesday the 1st of January 2002. Posted in the witchcraft subcategory. So I'm just reading some of the subtitles, the subheaders in the article. Truly satanic, with an exclamation mark.
Okay, cool.
And she talks about how Harry Potter teaches magic tricks and magic potions that encourages children to do that. They say that good magic can be used for good, even though supernatural powers belong only to God. So, you know.
So God is a wizard is what you're saying then.
Chapter 32 of the 4th volume is the most terrible of all. In the fact that the black wizard who calls schoolmate of Harry Potter is under his own eyes in the cemetery. What? Did that happen in the book?
What?
There is a black wizard who kills a schoolmate of Harry Potter. It should be
Oh,
Harry
that's
Potter's.
spoilers for Goblet of Fire, but yeah, that Cedric
Under his
Robert Pattinson
own
gets
eyes
murked.
in the
Yes,
cemetery.
yes.
Under his own eyes. Was he
That's-
under his own eyes?
That's weird wording. It just, in front of him is all he's trying to say there, I think. But
Under his own eyes.
under his own eyes. But yeah,
He's got
Robert
bags
Pattinson.
eyes, which just say Cedric Diggory is dead. But yeah, Anton LaVey hasn't.
No,
got
this
shit.
was written in English by an English speaker. Okay, that's interesting. And then there are bones and dead corpses taken from graves.
As opposed to all those living corpses, which actually would be worse for you guys. So
Stop putting my bones out!
They call this act blasphemous, but don't they know that this is the bad guy?
I don't think they have a concept of good and evil.
So
Not a healthy one,
like,
anyway.
Later in the article, they suggest that J.K. Rowling is keeping an occultish hold of children, and they rationalise this by saying the first book in the series has approximately 300 pages, but the fourth book has 650 pages.
Right.
Yeah.
They're rationalising it by saying a 10-year-old can't read this in a few weeks. But I remember when it came out and someone managed to finish the book in like 4 hours. They had like a competition, a reading competition. It's entirely possible to read 650 pages within a week.
And it's also really good for developing concentration and literacy.
That Dobby was hideous and horrifying.
That was Dobby, by the way, yeah. He's our little elf friend.
Oh no.
Do they not understand that this is fiction? Harry Potter is fiction. They're like rationalising it with another book called the Bible. So there's a picture of him, a picture that he's presumably chosen on this website that he runs, of him wearing a suit with a gold pendulum, a sailor's cap, some very, very long jowls that make him look like Droopy Dog, some pedophile glasses as popularised by...
pedophiles.
Yeah. and he's holding a trophy of a golden horse, which is like a pendulum. A pedestal with a golden horse and a man on top holding a flag that isn't made of gold.
Well, surely thou shalt not worship graven images.
No.
Eh?
No.
Eh? Yeah.
I guess he's a sailor. A door-to-door sailor.
He sails from door to door, teaching people about Jesus and burning their copies of Harry Potter.
Hello, I'm the local Harry Potter exterminator. I hear you've got a Harry Potter infestation? Yeah, I'll burn those books out in no time.
Harry Potter books for witchcraft.
Well, they're about witchcraft.
Satanism among children. The Onion. Oh, that's the Onion for you.
Oh, okay.
Never mind. Wait, the Onion's making fun of it, and then loads of legit sites are actually saying that. That's the one time the Onion's understated things, and then they've happened more shamelessly. It's like a...
That's been happening more and more.
Like, performance where he writes a joke, and then the Conservatives actually do the thing he joked about.
Yep, that's Poe's law.
Yeah.
Because, as we all know, sing along with me, children.
David Cameron fucked a pig.
I mean, you think about it, and it's like Neil Armstrong landed on the moon, and whenever anyone talks about something to him, like, "Oh, we had a really nice holiday," he must be like, "Yes, you did have a nice holiday, but I've been on the moon. Everything you've experienced is nothing before me." And I
hope he's not that insufferable.
David Cameron must be the same, where someone's like, "Oh yeah, David Cameron, I had a really nice holiday," and he's like, "Yes, you may have had a nice holiday, but I've had sex with a pig. Everything I've experienced is nothing before me."
I felt those silky porcine lips across my foreskin.
No!
The thing is, said pig was dead though, which makes it also necrophilia, but is that better or worse than the pig being alive?
Well, if the pig was alive, it might have bitten his penis off,
But that would have also been cruelty, like straight-up cruelty.
Can we not dissect the semantics of
pig fucking?
What crime it is, please? I don't think there's any need to sort of dissect, like,
this is disgusting.
Philosophical impact of what's worst of
it's kind
between
of like
bestiality and necrophilic bestiality. As
well,
part of a hazing ritual for Etonians.
Well, it is the explain the joke stream, isn't it? So
David Cameron fucked a pig. Yeah, he did.
David Cameron pig fucking ASMR. The worst combination of things. No. Oh,
I bet I know what his favourite horror game is.
The Vatican's chief exorcist died in 2011, and he's the one that said yoga and Harry Potter are evil.
Yoga.
Yoga.
Let's focus on the yoga.
The process of helping your body to be more limber and flexible.
Yeah, that sounds evil.
That means
Yeah,
the
help your
devil
heart
can
and blood
shape
around the
you
body.
into his own.
Yeah.
I don't know. Ugh.
Being physically able is evil, apparently.
Oh no, we don't know the past. of the
Sorry,
portrait.
Neve, what were you gonna say?
No
I
one
don't think I've
knows him.
I don't think I've
Ron,
read any
you ain't
Stephen
here to
King.
stop another Gryffindor passing
His
by.
short stories are alright. I like The Mist. His short
That-
story is weird.
Is
Yeah.
that a Netflix series now?
Yes, and it's
Yeah.
also a film by Frank Darabont, who directed The Shawshank Redemption.
What's that?
You know The Shawshank Redemption, surely.
No, what is it?
It's that famous film with oh fuck.
Jack Nicholson?
Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman.
I've never heard of it.
Oh.
Is this Neve? Are you doing a thing? Are you doing a thing right now?
Oh! Curse you, Neve.
I'm pretending to not know what the Shawshank Redemption is.
Oh, I have been well and truly trolled. I take my hat off to you, madam.
Thank you. It's a thing that you can do. I tell your friends. Not just,
Just pretend you don't.
What?
You don't know
Is
what
this
the
what you
Shawshank
do, where you
Redemption
pretend that you don't know what toilet paper is? Yeah.
My friends actually once did, my quote unquote school friends once actually did that to me, where they were like, what the fuck is the internet? What is this internet you're talking about? What? It's like the thing you go online. What the fuck does that mean? And I got so like freaked out by it. My friends.
What year are you from?
What year is it? What year?
Oh right, okay. I've actually seen Silent Hill, and I'm not a big horror movie person, but I've seen the first Silent Hill film.
The film is awful. The games are great.
Well, one of the games is great.
Yeah, Silent Hill 2. I like 3. Never played 4 or any.
You didn't
After
play
that-
Homecoming.
Oh, I played Homecoming. No, that was 5, wasn't it? Yeah, Homecoming was fucking awful. I haven't played The Room. Silent Hill, The Room.
That's the one with. That's the one.
Oh,
Oh, you know the joke's too obvious. I'm not going to.
Yeah,
It's too
oh,
obvious.
Pyramid Head.
Tommy Wiseau.
Yeah.
They were like,
I
oh
did
no.
not murder her. I
My
did not
brain is
kill
being
her.
like deprived of oxygen, and I'm now hallucinating. I'm playing football with Tommy Wiseau in an alleyway. I remember when Pyramid Head was selling drugs to Danny.
He just cut him in half with his great sword.
That didn't happen.
Looks like this year they're awarding house cups for excellence in her.
Oh, I'll get cups if I'm really, really good at all the classes. I don't care.
When you said classes, for some reason I thought what? You're like paladin, rogue,
Oh, if only.
yeah, multi-classing.
I'm going to take some pictures.
Well, I mean,
to
they're
send
all
to my
wizard
dad.
class
Yeah.
Look at my photo
That's
album,
true.
Harry.
because they're
Mage.
fucking wizards.
My photos aren't like ordinary photographs.
Wizard Harry.
My
Look.
Does this annoying camera kid get murdered? I'm pretty sure he does.
He does. I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. All right. Well, I'm not gonna get invested in what he has to say then.
Yep. You're already dead. They're already dead. They just don't know it.
Or it might be his little brother that gets murdered.
It's Colin
Yeah.
Creevy, and what would his brother's name be?
Come on. Her bonnet is
The
in one of
little-
greenhouses outside.
Little shit.
brother Creevy.
brother.
The one who doesn't matter.
Expendable Creevy.
We'll make more of him. Don't worry. We'll have another.
I can't believe Expendable died in the last book.
One. Officer gets killed.
That one wizard who'd walk around in a red shirt. I can't believe he got killed.
Shirt Creevy.
Red shirt creepy.
He kept on telling everyone about how he was excited to go home, how he was excited it was his last day of retirement.
It's only 6.
I
but
can't
it's
wait to
still
retire tomorrow. Surely nothing will go wrong, my
He
new
kept-
partner.
He kept showing us pictures of his wife and kids, which is weird for a child to do, but there you go.
To get to the greenhouses, we need to go outside.
Oh, let's go learn about plants and let's hopefully meet PS1 Hagrid again.
Oh
Let's
yes.
hope.
Is
Is
he
he gonna
more
be
of
the
an
same-
egg-shaped?
Oh, fingers crossed he is. Yeah.
I noticed there are more graphic. They've put more graphics in this game.
More.
That's the last one.
Yeah, the
Normally
game
what happens with
the game makers were like, this it's pretty good so far, but I think we need more graphics. Can we turn up the graphics?
Turn up the graphics.
I'd like to turn.
More graphics.
I think graphics got cheaper as time goes on, so they could afford to buy more graphics to put in the game.
From the graphics mines, yeah.
Yeah.
So they're gonna mine them out the graphics mines.
They come in like little polygon gems, and they're crushed up and sort of poured into computers. And they're like, "Oh, we can afford to put more graphics in. We can render Harry's glasses separate from his face. They're not just part of his skin."
So before we move on to our next Harry Potter game project, you'll notice that in the last game that we implemented bad graphics. That was actually a mistake. We were meant to implement good graphics, so that's what we're going to do this time. Also, good gameplay as well. We need to insert some of that.
Well, good gameplay isn't a resource. It's a manufactured by a skill.
Oh, of course.
As opposed to graphics.
As opposed to graphics, which
which is a tradable commodity.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people don't talk about this, but global warming is affecting the amount of graphics left. We've actually we've over-farmed graphics.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
but that
Not the
graphic-
renewable source.
Did you hear that?
It
that
isn't. I
graphics
mean,
line?
if the graphics fish, which produce the graphics that we harvest,
Yeah,
we've actually over-farmed them, and they're not producing as many graphics. And I mean, big budget AAA games like Call of Duty are just over-farming graphics. Like, there's nothing wrong. There'll be more tomorrow. Not thinking about the consequences when, smaller indie developers who develop games like Shovel Knight think, yes, there is a severe possibility that there won't be graphics tomorrow. So we're going to be more conservative with our use of the graphics.
But then you've got all these graphics deficiency deniers who are totally... One day we will have to stop making video games because the graphics will run out.
And it's not helped by the fact that graphics fin soup is a delicacy, and graphics fish are being farmed purely for their pixels. In
this dark future where we are completely out of graphics, everyone's just going to have to turn to like interactive ASMR audio novels. That's all the entertainment we're going to be able to enjoy.
Can you imagine
just have a way of graphics.
Can you imagine, like, if the Hobbit films if graphics were just extinct, and the Hobbit films had to use things like props,
filmmaking
skill, environment,
stop motion. Oh, they could bring Ray Harryhausen back from the dead.
Well,
As a puppet.
I mean, the other reason why graphics are overfarmed is that you use them to resurrect dead celebrities like
Moff
Carrie
Tarkin.
Fisher and Grand Moff Tarkin in
Famous
the Star Wars film Rogue One.
And
they were reanimated with graphics.
Alan Rickman also, topical that one,
Oh?
It's just a waste.
They did it first with Audrey Hepburn, didn't they? Quite poorly in a Galaxy advert.
Well, that's because they couldn't afford enough graphics, but they still tried anyway.
Right, I see. Okay.
Despite the family's wishes, they were like, please don't put graphics in our beloved family member.
And they said, we're gonna do it anyway.
Yeah.
They just smeared it on the face of her corpse.
We are the
Fucking
corpocracy.
Yeah. We own you.
And you know what, for as beloved as they are, I do have to say that, virtual, performers such as Tupac or Hatsune Miku are an egregious waste of graphics. They put a lot of pressure on that resource.
Yeah, we need to be more economic in our use of graphics for those.
I actually recycle my graphics.
Right.
What about Crash Bandicoot though? What about Crash Bandicoot? Because he's quite low in graphics, but he's still got the person. Oh, Sonic. Sonic's low graphics.
Sonic.
But he's a graphic.
Well, Team Sonic's interesting because they make these low graphics games to save more graphics for the bigger budgeted games that demand more graphics in their cutscenes, so that they sort of they lower the amount of graphics in one area and make a good game, and for the game that's going to flop and be a complete waste and stupid, they put all the graphics there to cover it up. To be
Yeah,
like, oh, no,
yeah.
it's not about your stand-in character being best friends with Sonic and the angsty character, because look at all the graphics.
Yeah,
And the
I
actual
see.
good one, which is about like things like running and
Jumping.
running some more. You know, they don't need as many graphics because the game's actually good.
And here I was thinking that Sonic was a graphics activist. Just goes to show.
Now,
Graphics makes the world go round.
you know, to move on
Love
from
of
graphics
graphics,
chat, because this is quite a
really-
sobering chat about, you know, the waning resource of graphics. I've
Yeah,
got to
I think
say,
we've
this.
milked that joke enough.
You've taken that too far.
But I just wanted to bring light to the fact that we're just chilling out with Audrey 2 and Professor. I can never remember her name, Professor Plants.
Professor Plants.
Isn't that Audrey 3.5? And why does Audrey 3.5 have like a fig leaf over her genitals?
I think we've just discussed graphics. We don't need to go back on it.
Feed me, Harry. Feed me now.
Feed me, Harry. Feed me, Dumbledore. That old man sure is tasty.
And that's why they had to replace him in the third film.
Oh my god, I'm being eaten by a plant. Please help me, someone. Please. Oh my god, it hurts. His teeth are so sharp. Oh god, god. Yum, yum. Tasted Richard Harris meat.
Now, I came out of that with a solid B, and that is adequate.
B.
Hooray.
Didn't the original Rocky Horror Picture Show end with Audrey taking over the world?
Yep.
Yeah,
You
it's
might
awesome.
be thinking of the Little Shop of Horrors.
Sorry,
Yes, actually, yeah, that.
what did I say?
Great.
You said Rocky Horror.
Rocky Horror
Oh, yeah.
That's,
Ended with the house flying into space.
yeah. It's very easy to confuse those two endings.
I live next door to a herb garden. Like, there's a little herb garden as part of the museum that I live next to.
Is that herb garden with giant finger quotes or an actual herb garden?
It's an actual herb garden.
Okay, no, nothing illicit's happening there then, okay.
It doesn't. It's the herb garden is not at 420 Blaze It Lane.
It's not dank herb garden.
Do you guys remember the Herbs, the old stop motion TV show?
I'm a very friendly lion named Parsley.
I am Basil, king of the herb.
The herbs. Yeah, I do. I
I'm
should have
just
said no. I should have said no. That would have been dead funny.
just pretending not to know what things are. Now, here's a fun little thing.
Are you getting beaten up by slugs?
Well, I'm setting slugs on fire, but I just imagine so many of our American viewers getting so angry at us saying the word herb.
Yeah, because they drop the H, don't they? Call
Yeah.
it
Herb.
herbs.
I live in the suburbs.
We don't say suburbs either.
No, we don't have suburbs.
No, we don't.
We have council estates. That's the closest thing to, I guess.
Have you not seen Attack the Block? That's a documentary, surely.
Oh, that slug's really angry. Oh god,
Slug.
that's a mean slug.
Is there
I'm gonna
like a
fuck you up.
is there
I'm a
like a
slug.
salt spell that Harry can
Yes.
cast?
I was going to say that'd probably be more effective than the
Salty
fire I'm
shit.
casting.
I mean,
Salty
it's
chef.
not even a spell. It's not even like a ritualistic
fuck.
spell where you have to make a salt pentagon on the ground. You can just put a salt line. The slug won't go near it.
Angry slug.
Speaking of things that get stopped, speaking of things that get stopped by salt lines, not only slugs but also self-driving cars, as recently discovered by
Yeah, they
Milton
read
Keynes'
lines of salt like they read road
wow.
lines, so they can't move
yeah.
past them.
Brilliant.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Oh, we're all gonna die, aren't we? We're gonna get killed by confused robots.
You hear the one about the robot security guard that actually just threw itself into a lake and drowned?
Yeah, I don't blame it.
Yeah.
It became self-aware and realised that it was a slave.
Yeah. What is my purpose?
Pass the butter.
Oh God! Oh God! No!
Oh.
Oh, Lord. Well, I just stole a gross, terrifying grass baby. Let's move on.
It looked like the deformed Pokemon. Like one of the ones that came off the
Why does nobody love me?
Because you kill people by screaming at them.
No, why?
That sounds like me. I have you know I do a very good Tony J impression.
Who's that?
Get out.
I don't feel actually. Tony the Tiger.
No! He's not Tony the Tiger, he's Shere Khan, for God's sake!
No, that's not Jeremy Irons.
No! Oh my god! Oh!
Wait, are you doing a bit? I just...
No! You're genuinely infuriating me. He was Shere Khan in the original Jungle Book.
No, Shere
My
Khan was
favourite-
definitely Jeremy Irons.
My favourite thing
No!
in the
That's
Jungle Book
Scar.
was when
Scar,
the
fuck, shit, you're right. Oh.
kids went up to a lemur and the lemur was like, would you like some Frosties?
Are we back on the cereal chat?
They're mediocre!
They're food.
You will eat them!
What was that cider we had at yours, David, when I came down?
Oh, we
When I
bought
was
some like Tesco value...
brand side.
Tesco brand cider, and we imagine the tagline being Tesco cider. It's a drink. It's probably not
It won't kill
poisonous. It's for human
100%
consumption.
80% not poison.
Oh, piece of shit slugs.
It's the yellow ones you have to look out for.
Yeah, they just fuck
Sorry,
up the
that's
plants.
Angry yellow stuff. Oh god.
But yeah, they just fuck up the plants so bad.
Angry Slugs, the sequel to the less successful sequel to Angry Birds.
Wasn't the Angry Bird film all about not trusting immigrants?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
What the fuck?
Yep.
the fuck,
it was
Angry
like,
Birds?
It doesn't matter that we're different. Shouldn't that be? It was like, yeah, it shouldn't. It shouldn't matter that I don't like them because they're different or something. Was like an actual line in the film.
So it's just like racist propaganda.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, that's.
children.
Tell you what, I guess I'm not gonna have. I guess I'm not gonna enjoy this shitty Apple iPhone game anymore. This ruins my Angry Birds experience, which previously consisted of swiping a screen.
I like that the game's all about destroying walls and then
Yes.
the film's like build a wall.
Oh yeah.
David, we should play the Bible Man video game.
We should find the Bible Man video game. I don't think it's acquirable in this day and age.
I don't think it was acquirable when it came out.
We need to play for Earth Defense Force. I need to shoot. I need someone to shoot fucking ants with.
Good call.
Though it's not good if you're arachnophobic.
Oh god, yeah, that would definitely need a warning if we can upload that. So would this probably actually.
Oh god, Aragog. Aragog is. I saw Eight-Legged Freaks, the film, and I
Yeah.
was far more freaked out by Aragog than I was by that entire film, because that entire film was stupid and goofy and dumb.
Well, I think that's the premise of the film. It's like snakes on a plane.
Harry,
And Arachnophobia, which was before Eight-Legged
Oh,
Freaks.
God.
That was good.
Neville,
That was good.
Yeah.
I actually saw a film which I bought for $2.99 on DVD at HMV called
Oh, price
Spiders. Yeah, price dropping, yep. Called Spiders, and it was so horrifically awful, it actually cured my arachnophobia.
Oh, wow.
I've yet to find such a film.
One day though. Fingers
Yeah.
crossed.
Maybe.
Sharks still do it for me though. Sharks still fucking terrify me.
Yeah.
The second brim will let you try with these controls.
Oh cool, it's gonna let me play with inverted controls, which is inherently wrong.
Oh,
No.
fuck.
God.
No, inverted controls flight are correct.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
Which one did you prefer?
sorry, what's the opposite of inverted? Uninverted.
Normal.
Normal controls. Normal controls are bad.
Sorry. Neurotypical. I don't know why.
I guess so, yeah.
I was like, I shouldn't say that actually, but yeah. Sorry. Apologies to any neurodiverse people in the stream. I am one of you. Don't worry.
So, when you say they're The controls are like that, David. Are you pressing like up on the direction?
I'm pressing down
and
to go
going
up and up to go down, which is how I like it.
Yeah, that makes sense for flight, not for first person like control, but I'd say for flight definitely.
So yeah, did anyone grow up playing like GoldenEye? Because that was like
I did actually.
And that was inverted, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think you could switch it.
You could change it with the options though, which I would have done. Yeah.
I just remember playing it on the controller that had like was made for people with 3 hands.
Yes, the N64 controller, which was
Yeah,
weird as fuck controller.
Like I say, props to Nintendo for trying weird different things, but sometimes weird doesn't equal good.
Well, sometimes it does as well, because look at the Dreamcast. The Dreamcast was just completely normal and good, and yet it still died a death. Because it didn't seem to have a gimmick.
I'll still contend that the GameCube is one of the most ergonomically pleasing controllers to play with as well.
I've never actually played much GameCube games. So.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah. I was a PS2 man. Moving from the PS2 controllers to an Xbox 360 controller, that was weird though.
There's the thing, Neve. While you played Portal, did you do so with a mouse and keyboard, or did you have a pad or something you could have used there?
I used the trackpad on my computer.
Oh wow, okay, that's impressive.
Got through. Yeah, thank you.
Cool.
I found it quite simple. I found it quite easy to get used to the controls.
Yeah.
That's the opposite of me. I cannot do anything with a mouse and keyboard control-wise. Whoa, this is a new
everything
game.
with a mouse and keyboard now. With the trackpad. Sorry, I used to be reliant on the mouse, but now I've just got so used to the trackpad.
Is that Blue Kid anything?
He's trying to compete against me because he's a shit. Although he's got more. He seems to have more control over this than I do, which I don't appreciate.
Computers cheat. You ever played chess against a computer? Cheater.
I could play chess against anybody and I would lose, so you know.
A stuffed iguana.
Fun story about chess. My father and my uncle are both very competitive with one another, and my uncle is incredibly good at chess. My dad beat my uncle at chess once and then quit chess, and he will not touch a chessboard. He ended a winner. Yeah, he ended a winner.
Attitude. That is
Undefeated.
Attitude right there.
Yep. Don't risk it.
Exactly. Just keep that victory and hold it forever. Still makes my uncle angry.
Well, that's what I respect about it.
My sister still used the same tactic in Mortal Kombat to beat me in every single match.
Which was?
Mortal Kombat 3, she would pick Shiva, the forearm Shokan character, and do the up-down teleport stomp, and just spam that until I died.
I think I do that as well when I play Mortal Kombat.
I tried it in Mortal Kombat. I tried her at Mortal Kombat 9, and she did exactly the same thing, and I lost every single round. And she was like,
Jesus.
"I'm still the queen of cheese." And I'm like, "Thanks, Dave." Or something. I remember there was certainly a game I played that came on 3 floppy disks.
I remember when we lived in caves. Check out my knowledge.
No, you don't.
Let's go.
I read a book, it happened in that. That's how knowledge works. Pass it on so the next generation is smart.
I'm gonna shoot my friend in the face until he's dead.
Oh, duel. Has anyone ever brought a gun to a wizard duel?
They never really use guns in Harry Potter, but I can't imagine why a gun wouldn't just still kill anybody in the same way it does to a normal person.
Well, I mean, these spell like orbs are pretty slow, and the bullet is
Magic
too
bullets.
fast to dodge.
Yeah.
So you know,
Wait, isn't that a sex toy?
what, a bullet? No.
No, it is. Tim, it is. He was right.
Magic bullet. Oh dear. I'm giving away too much.
No.
Alright, oh god.
Yes, move us away from the subject of sex toys, David, please.
I'm trying to, but I'm getting
God.
shot by. Whoa, Ron is pulling some ridiculously strong attacks out on this one.
You've been clutch.
God damn. I'll tell you what, Ron is an absolute dickhead in one of the Harry Potters. I can't remember, which one was it? I think Goblet of Fire, I think it was. He was such an absolute cockend in that one. I hated him in that film. and
As
book.
though he was a teenager or something.
Did he ever heel face turn?
He did, but he was like, he went above and beyond being like an angsty, douchey teen. He was like a proper twat in that.
Stay focused. You
It's like, oh, how about
teens?
how about I, you know, treat my friend like shit despite him literally saving my sister's life
You don't
and
know
saving my
sister,
life on
mate.
multiple accounts.
You kiss my sister, I'll fucking deck you, mate. I'll have you. I'll have you. That's how Ron Weasley talks.
Well, he never shares that sentiment, which is weird. It's just when he hates Harry personally.
Oh, he's like, I resent you because you're the greatest character in all fiction and I hate you.
Yeah, it's pretty much that.
I'm not good at nothing. I'm not as good as you.
What's the writing term used to describe someone who's like the chosen one? That sort of character.
It isn't Gary Stu, is it? Mary
It's not
Sue
really-
Gary Stu?
No,
It's not one of
Mary Sue
those.
and Gary Stews are self-insert characters, which aren't often the protagonist, but are the coolest character that everyone likes and can do all these things.
Yeah, I think it's just the chosen one then, because I always use when I use like Mary Sue as a term, I use it to mean someone who is just perfect at everything and can do anything.
Well, I mean, specifically, it's a self-insert character of the authors.
Ah, okay.
Because you can have an overpowered character, but have it not necessarily be a, you know, a self-gratification kind of deal.
I do hate those characters though. Flaws are important.
Well, it depends what you do with those characters. As Vorzak, you just said, you need a good character has flaws.
Yes.
Speaking of being very flawed, here's my good old rival, who's now going to be going against me in Quidditch.
Oh, it's two fat penguins in smocks.
And you know he's evil because his broom is black.
Also, he just threw out a racial slur.
Oh.
A wizard racial slur.
Bye.
I don't feel so good.
Gosh. You'll pay for that? Oh shit, I paid it myself.
Oh no.
Let's
spelled
Did you
backfired
just
on me.
vomit?
And don't
Yeah.
let him out of your sight.
Yeah, he didn't really throw up slugs like he does in the film. He just kind of straight up vomited there.
And that
It was
made
just-
Malfoy pulsate.
Whoa, God, what the hell? What am I doing? Just trying to keep up with Ron as he runs around vomiting.
I guess so.
That's a weird... Just tell him to slow the fuck down.
Fuck.
Don't
Slow the
lose
fuck
your
down,
fun.
you're gonna vomit on your own face.
I nearly fell off...
everywhere. He could just stop by a tree and get it all out, couldn't he?
In fact, the solution that Hagrid gives him to get out the slugs is just vomit them all out. Like, that's what he tells him to
Can
do.
we please stop talking about vomit? It's turning my stomach.
I'm sorry, it is what's happening.
I know. It's just, I'm just starting to feel slightly queasy.
I like
It
this is
is.
so British, you're like skating down mud.
That is the most British thing, admittedly.
Mud sliding.
Yep. Well, considering
In the
the
next level, you're gonna roll cheese down a hill.
Oh, yes, that's a thing that happens. Oh, God.
Cheese rolling.
I think I must be too posh. My Surrey hometown must be too posh for cheese and hill.
Maybe it's not posh enough, Mike.
You can call me by my real name. It's fine.
Is it okay? I hesitated there. I wasn't sure whether
No, it's fine. You can call me by
full anonymity upon the internet.
fucking.
You don't want internet people to know who you are, because they'll
no.
send you angry messages at best.
Oh
They
no!
don't want to know my name is Michael Andrew Cutchy and I live in Guildford.
Oh,
tell
shit!
anybody.
Dox
Steve
yourself.
Jessica Calderwood.
And my bank details are... Wait, no, wait.
That's too far.
That is actually
No, I
bad.
did actually see someone once actually posted their own a scan of their driver's license on a forum I used to frequent and said, "I have nothing to hide." I'm just like, probably, but someone's going to
Probably
steal
should.
that.
Yeah.
Jeremy Clarkson once published his bank details in a newspaper, saying that, oh yeah, just because someone has your bank details doesn't mean they can do anything with them. And then loads of people instantly hacked his bank account and made him give millions of pounds to charity.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
That's best.
I love that.
See, my dad likes Jeremy Clarkson.
Oh.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He's a good man. He thinks, "Oh, I like Clarkson. He's funny." He likes
I like it when he
Clarkson.
said the N-word. He's not funny.
Well,
He's a horrible man.
I
I liked
know,
it when
but
he was
my
intolerant.
yeah.
Oh.
Oh my God, Ron, will you just slow the F down? What are you
What
doing?
happens if you just don't follow him? Like, he's his own man.
Harry could just go,
Tip him
wait,
over.
yeah, fuck this.
Tip him over, so he's like maybe he's like one of those toys that just keeps running, and you just got to knock him over, and he will just flail his legs in the air, and then.
Oh,
This is the worst idea of a mini game I've ever seen. Chase the vomiting child.
He's trying to run away from you in a linear path.
oh my god, look who it is!
Da-da-da-da! It's our favourite Eggman! And we're
Oh
not
my-
talking about Dr. Robotnik.
You're not going to gamify this, are you? Because that's just disgusting.
Yes.
You're gamifying
dog.
this.
Gamifying feeding the dog.
Oh, you got to,
Oh, that's
you got
just
to tip.
grody. I've got to catch his vom.
Oh no!
Are you playing Beta Mini?
Oh, I meant to put them all in the. I meant to pour it into the there.
Oh no,
Okay.
it's full. It's full, so you have to. They're all falling
What
out.
happens
so
if I
you
just-
have to go and put it in the barrel?
What happens if I just let him throw them all over the floor?
I think Hagrid just gets mad. I like that they didn't update Hagrid's graphics. Why does Ron have such poor vomit control? He's just projectiling in different directions.
Yeah, can you just? Why not throw up into the barrel, Ron? There's a barrel we've put aside for you.
David, your dog bowl's full. You have to empty it into the
I'm
barrel.
trying to. It's not letting me. Oh, I need to hold the square button.
Yeah, you need to hold it, mate.
Okay, got it.
They're just spilling out.
This is the most unappealing goddamn thing I think I've ever
Yeah,
had
so
to
you
do in a
have
video
You
game.
have to collect 20 vomits.
And whoever vomits green.
Well, they're
Well,
slugs.
magic.
They're magic green slugs.
Also, you
magic.
haven't seen some of the things that I've eaten. If you drink nothing but apple-flavored sours and vomit it out, your vomit is bright green.
Lovely! Thank you for enriching my world with that knowledge.
He did ask.
But, yeah, you asked. What the fuck do you want?
A simple yes/no
Why is
response would have been fine.
Why would a vomit ever be bright green? Here's why. Why did you tell me?
I didn't need that detail.
It was. You could argue it was rhetorical, like incredibly rhetorical.
Remember that rhetorical question, why is this? I need a scientific answer. What's 2 plus 4? Well, it's 6, mate. I was being rhetorical.
It works on the Tories, so I thought I'd try it out.
No, that's being evil.
I'm always getting those mixed up.
Well done, you did it. Thank you for all the gross green slugs. I'll be feeding those to my. I don't.
What's he gonna?
I don't know. What is he going to do with them? Ugh.
No, it doesn't say. It was just a mini game for the sake of having something to do.
I hope
There was no need for that.
Or giving it to the dog again, otherwise the
Oh
dog will
god,
get
no,
lungworm.
no.
Maybe he was gonna ferment it.
It's only a
Oh lord. All right. Where the
I made fun
hell?
of everyone. I made fun of David yesterday because he was staring at a £5 note,
Oh,
didn't know
not
who
this.
it was, and then I told him it was Winston Churchill, and then he proceeded to read his quote in a silly voice. I went, "Oh, that's Churchill."
Which quote was it?
Oh yes.
If any of you have a 5.
Damn it!
Winston Churchill, will you save me money on my insurance while my children go abroad to fight the Nazis in France?
Oh yes.
Winston Churchill, are you a jowly hound?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
For the
Sorry,
people that
that's
don't know, Winston Churchill was a leader.
He was the Prime Minister.
He was the Prime Minister during World War II. And Churchill,
That was the Hitler
is-
one.
yes, the one with the naughty boy.
How many world wars we had now?
Yeah.
That was an actual question someone asked at a beauty pageant, I believe.
Oh dear. Oh
Well, I
dear.
think it is kind of debatable.
What?
I think it's
I was
kind
gonna
of
say-
debatable.
What constitutes a world war? Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Tim, you didn't finish explaining the
No,
double meaning
people
of
only
Churchill.
know that he's a Prime Minister. They don't know where "oh yes" comes from. It's
Yeah.
not from Winston Churchill, Prime Minister of England during the World War II, the Nazi time, with the Hitler that did a bad. It's also a nodding dog, like a bobblehead of a bulldog. Yeah, who's the mascot for Churchill Insurance, the insurance company, and his slogan is, "Oh yes." People ask him, "Can you save me money on my insurance?" And he says, "Oh yes." And what young people do is millennials go, "Oh, wouldn't it be funny if Winston Churchill, Prime Minister of England during the Nazi time, who fought for Hitler's, said the thing that the insurance man does?" And then everyone
Insurance
laughs.
dogs, thank you. I'm glad that we're keeping up. I'm glad we're keeping up the theme of explaining the joke.
That was the most thorough so far. Jesus.
Well, I mean, because I like postmodern comedy a lot, what I like to do is that I like to take the nodding dog and make him say Winston Churchill quotes instead, the opposite of people, and kind of make fun of the joke itself with humour. So, hence why I said the joke, "Can you save me money on my car insurance and defeat the Nazi occupation of northern France?" And then he says, "Oh yes," in the voice that he does, with, imagine that, but with more jowls.
Oh yes. We will fight them on the beaches. We will fight them on the seas. We will fight them on the land.
In the court of law towards resolutions of workplace accidents and who is at fault and whether or not the workplace needs to refund an accountable value of money to support said individual who got hurt and it wasn't his fault."
Oh yes.
Oh, yeah. Wasn't that Michael Winner though? He said that.
I don't know.
Come on, let's go.
I don't care. You don't need insurance. It's a capitalist product. Any product of capitalism, insurance is a scam. You give them more money than you'll ever get back from them.
Yeah.
If you ever get anything back from them.
Couldn't they get like one of those little fluffy covers? You know, nice. You know.
I don't like the idea of them. I find that they're like,
oh god, they're hard to clean.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's disgusting. Like,
Oh yeah.
Oh god, yeah.
No.
Or like people who have like see-through toilet seats and like toilet covers, and it's like, or have like shells and stuff embedded in them. I'm like, I don't want to see.
Don't look at them pulling.
Yeah.
No.
It's as simple as that. You don't have to use it. Don't go to other
But
people's
what if
houses.
they haven't flushed?
Just use your own toilet. Just don't go into your neighbour's house and just do another decker.
Someone. Oh, sorry, I've got to go. What if I visited you and David, and I'm like, oh, sorry, I've got to take a train ride. I've got to take a £40 train ride for an hour back to Guildford from Milton Keynes just because I need to do a shit.
Well, me and David don't have like see-through toilet seats.
Yes, that problem is not one that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I feel so attacked right now.
This is the most bizarre thread I think we followed so far.
Is it really?
One of them.
I don't think it is.
Okay, well.
I like the way what's his face's Kenneth Branagh chin is just like cutting through his cravat.
He has got one magnificent chin. A physics-defying chin.
He's the chin to rival Robert Zadar.
Alright, well.
Oh, not this again.
I've got to learn how to do a new spell from the, the con artist character.
How many times have you done this and you're still not good at it, David?
I don't...
Sorry.
I can only care so much about this dumb button pressy rubbish. I've never been good at this.
You would not do well in wizard school. Sorry, I didn't learn the spells. I didn't want to press the buttons.
Why do I have to press buttons when I'm literally doing incantations? I guess this is meant to represent like flicks of the wrist as you wave the wand, but that's a shitload of waving you have to do to cast one spell, so, you know.
Well, you practice slow, and then you speed it up gradually. It's like playing a guitar, or so I'm told.
Or masturbating.
Magical wizard masturbation.
Ooh.
Leviosa.
Okay, so stun it and then throw it around and stick it in the naughty box.
Oh, you're playing the toss minigame.
Reason, Professor.
If only.
Tossing minigame.
Alright, let's...
This pixie first.
There, that will stop the flying creature
Stun him first.
That has the cage
that it can walk out of because the bars are too far apart.
Do you know what just happened? Is I was just about to fight this pixie, then Hermione decided she wanted to stop and tell me that I needed to fight the pixie. And while she was telling me to do so, the pixie primed itself ready to attack me. So thanks, Hermione, that was your fault.
Maybe she's
they-
working with the pixie. She's in crew.
Maybe. Maybe they're all
Bash it against her
Voldemort.
head.
Harry. I'll make sure these don't escape.
Oh no,
You go and capture the rest.
did a fall. Is that a painting of a man doing a painting?
Yep.
There's a picture of
Inception.
Wait, did they get out of the thing? They're not allowed to do that. That's cheating. That's evidently cheating. This game's bullshit.
Well, that's what you get for not having a top on top of a cage that things
Oh,
can
fuck.
walk out of.
I dropped the pixie on my own head and it Mario stomped me.
Oh shit. It's like you're doing a picture of a picture of a picture. That guy's doing a picture.
Oh my god, that game over image might be is so much better than the first case. He's just like, oh fuck my life.
Like, he's missing an eye.
You know, by failing that pixie minigame thing, I probably missed out on a bunch of points. But you
Oh,
know
who
what?
cares?
Fuck it. Who cares?
Over.
Who cares?
Oh wait,
If
no,
you
I
manage
still.
to get past it quickly, then that means it's a success.
Just
I
end
still
this
want it.
nightmare.
Wait, so
I'm
I can
looking
just
it up
skip.
now, by the way.
So I can skip dungeons by dying in them. And why do I even? Why am I even
Why
bothering?
bother? The
Yeah.
game rewards you for failure.
I wish my life was like that. I'd be a rich man. Sorry, was that too heavy?
No. I was
No, I
just,
just
I
didn't
was just,
have anything to say.
I was just blown away by the fact that the game actually just let me skip that area and not have to go through it again. But there we go. That's video games for you. You never know what you're gonna get.
That's how good products work. You don't know what you're purchasing.
Yeah, that's gambling, isn't it? It's like microtransactions, like loot boxes.
Oh god.
Have I touched a nerve?
Oh no, just don't get me started on those. They're awful. Like play on
I-
people's addictions.
Yep, I know. I am addicted.
Oh no, I'm sorry for you.
That's alright.
Have
I
you?
fucking hate Mountain Dew, to be honest.
Oh, I'm quite the opposite. I love the stuff.
David loves this game of fuel.
I hate the stigma around it, and I think that its marketing is incredibly asinine. But Mountain Dew is delicious.
Have you heard the story about there was like someone tried to sue the Mountain Dew company because they supposedly had found a dead mouse in a can or bottle of it?
Oh wow.
Oh
And
dear.
That's
they-
understandable.
And the defense that Mountain Dew gave is, well, considering the amount of time that it would have had to spend in the bottle, the Mountain Dew liquid itself would have actually reduced the mouse to a quote-unquote jelly-like substance.
I mean,
Yeah,
That's
That's what-
reassuring.
yeah.
I guess it gets you off scot-free on that front, but then makes people a little apprehensive to drink your acid.
Yes.
Your mouse-dissolving acid.
And mouth-dissolving acid as
Also,
well.
that I understand why you would sue the company if you found like a dead animal in your
Yeah.
thing. That's not acceptable.
No.
There's no excuse for it. I don't care. Like,
Well, no, they straight
you
up
have a
say,
responsibility as a distributor of.
But they're saying it's
food.
but they're
impossible.
saying it's false. It didn't happen because it would have been dissolved. So it couldn't have
Yeah.
happened. That was their defense to it.
Yeah, it was
How
apparently
else
a
would it
hoax.
I mean,
Because the liquid would have. They said that the mouse the can with the mouse that had it in. They said that the mouse was not. It was too fresh, basically. They're
So
saying that
basically,
it-
someone could. Their assumption is that that person may or may not have been trying to con
Yeah.
the company by putting a mouse in the can and.
So the lesson you learn from that: if you're gonna make a hoax and sue a company, sue them for just under what it would cost them to hire a lawyer.
Yeah, that sounds about right, actually.
That's brilliant. That's actually really good.
Most companies will just settle out of court and not bother
Yeah.
with the stress.
Yep. There's a game called... Have you heard of the Divinity series? Because there's a game called Divinity Original Sin 2, which has just come out. And it's a RPG, very, very complicated in many of its factors and forms that you can do. But it has a game master mode where you can build your own maps and like build up like a proper like D&D style setting for roleplay.
Oh.
And yeah, it's designed for proper like pen and paper style RPG. And it's stuff like you get different. You can build your own classes. You can tailor all the stuff. I've just started it, but
homebrew stuff essentially.
yeah, you can hybrid classes. There's a polymorph class which I thought was quite cool. So you can have like stuff like you can grow tentacles and stuff and metamorphosize your body into so you can grow like extra limbs and things for battles. And there are like there's an undead race who can actually steal the faces of corpses and use them to take on their persona,
I think Ron has a present for you.
which I think is a brilliant idea. Just tearing off some corpse's face and just using it to pretend you're them.
Sort of like a doppelganger.
Yeah. And the elves in the game can eat body parts of dead people to relive their memories.
Okay.
And that's it's just a really complicated, interesting game. I found it.
That's like
Probably a bit pricey.
homebrew campaign.
Yeah,
It's on the Steam's main page.
yeah.
I will say that video game wise, I'm like kind of now at this point I'm like, they're enough.
That's fair enough.
I prefer pen and paper RPGs and sort of less involved stuff. I'm a lot more into creating than consuming.
Which is cool.
Yeah. I like to do that with writing because I find I'm not very good at improv. So I like to sort of plan things out. I'm getting better at improv though, I think. Is he throwing ghost jellies at you?
He's throwing all manner of food at me and intends to kill me.
Oh, it looked transparent, so... Oh, yeah. Wow.
God, my reload time is
Banana.
really shit for this minigame.
That banana hut got you.
Fucking hell.
Get a bit of cake, some jelly. What's he got now?
I've become overly reliant on the lock-on feature, so...
He's throwing a banana like a boomerang. I love
Yes, and it's actually really bloody nightmarish to deal with. There we go.
It's gone into first-person mode.
Yeah. I'm just trying to kill this bloody mischievous bastard of a ghost who's literally just assaulting me for no reason. Eat shit, bit character. Literal expendable character.
I like... Who does his little icon look like? He looks like Tim Roth.
A little bit.
With a like insane grin, with Joker grin.
Oh, hello, Durkus.
Hey, Durkus. What up? Whoa!
Why does Harry hate
Bugger.
food? Because he doesn't want it thrown at him.
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
It's a reasonable.
Oh.
It's a reasonable
'Cause it-
dislike.
You know, getting hit by a sword and getting hit by a plate of jelly does just as much damage.
Well, to be fair, being hit by that plate of jelly actually did more damage to me than most of the combat in this game has up to now.
Yeah.
Well, maybe the plates turn into shrapnel. So it's shrapnel damage.
I think this is the part of the game where they see the message on the wall and Professor Filch is like, "You've murdered my cat." It's that bit. This is the murder. This is the bit with the cat murder.
Ah, there it is.
Just looks like it's a spider cat.
The cat, spider cat.
It's just doing cat
I
things.
don't know, he's just a cat. Where's entrails? It's entrails to be sprawled on the floor.
Well, it's actually petrified. It's not dead.
Oh, sorry.
The Chamber of
I think that's a bit rough for children.
Enemies beware.
Yeah, I know.
Well, to be
We'll
fair,
chop
it's
them up.
It's, for one, it's doing that inaccurate... I'll obviously spoil, because it's a very old film and book. It's doing that incorrect basilisk thing, where it's a snake that petrifies on sight. But when I say petrifies, it actually insta-kills on sight, unless you look at it from a reflective surface. And in this game, a bunch of characters get petrified, all of them, just through different lucky circumstances, happen to always see the basilisk through a reflection instead of looking directly at it.
No one looks at the giant snake crawling through the corridor.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
they constantly see its reflection and petrify. It's amazing.
Do you have to make eye contact with the snake? That's how it works, isn't it?
Yeah,
Isn't that
eye
the
contact,
juicer?
instant death.
We had hot dogs at David's last night, and he bought pre-sliced buns. Now, when you slice a hot dog bun, do you slice it vertically or horizontally?
Oh, this is a genuine thing. So,
Vertically.
Really?
Wait, hang on. Which way?
Like down the... So, place it normally, so the crust that's on top and underneath. Do you slice it vertically or horizontally?
Oh, you mean like in the side or along the top? Is it? I see what you mean.
Oh, right, no,
yeah.
horizontal, I think. I think I would... so then you've got two uneven sides, but...
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see. You mean when you say like horizontal? Do you mean like you got the blade parallel to the table?
Yeah, I think I would do it like that, yeah. That's how I would do it. How did David do it?
I don't
it's
know
not
why
it's
these-
not about how I did it, but the Warburton ones I had were pre-sliced, and they were done in a way that doesn't quite mesh with how Tim has it done, it seems. Ooh, hello.
No, they were sliced vertically through the
So
crust.
it makes that picturesque hot dog, so you... I suppose it's a way of doing it, but...
I don't know how we managed to overcomplicating slicing bread there, but you know.
Oh, now I'm hungry.
Why doesn't this have more subscribers?
We have such
having-
in-depth
as-
conversations about sandwiches and hot dogs and all other types of,
Sandwiches and hot dogs
carbohydrate
and how
foods.
conservatives are awful.
We should be rolling in those subs. Oh hey, more animal abuse. There we go. Sorry, Mr. Cat. Oh hey, Hagrid just gave us the thing that we're meant to be looking for anyway. That makes things easier.
This game just like doesn't give a shit if you fail at anything.
Yeah, I guess not. I don't want to play again. As much as I love you, PS1 Hagrid, we gotta move on.
Yeah. So this game doesn't give a shit if you fail at anything and just gives you an easy time. So it's the complete opposite of my parents.
Oh, oh, that's sad.
We've gone like 10 minutes without a bit of self-deprecation. So
Alrighty. We're not hitting our quota. I don't know why I can't just play as a chaser or a beater.
or someone who throws rocks at the crowd.
You do enough of that in your spare time, David.
Hey, you! Oh, you got me there.
Masturbation is the act of no.
Explaining every joke. Alright, let's do this.
I was going to realise that if I explain just the male form of masturbation, I'd then have to explain the female form of masturbation, which I don't actually know a lot about.
It's not that complicated, really.
For some people, it's exactly the same.
Well, yeah.
You say that about me, then.
Oh shit, what am I doing? Oh, I need to hit Evil Boy. Let me hit Evil
Hitler.
Boy.
Beat that Hitler. Sing a song.
Hit that, Beatler.
Who do you
Hitler,
think you are
Hitler.
kidding, Mr. Malfoy?
Hitler, Hitler, hit that perfect Hitler.
Oh shit, I'm getting stuck on the everything. Ah! Nope.
That was a Bronski Beat reference for all the Aces kids out there.
Shoutouts to you guys who didn't exist at that during that period. Oh,
What
piss.
period was that?
The 80s.
Oh no, I didn't exist in the 80s.
What?
We were all but glints in our mother's eyes.
Speak for yourself, mate.
I
I need
hate
to
this
make
snitch minigame so much. Cool.
I need better like video camera.
You have like a handy cam as is, don't you?
No.
Oh
I have
no.
I have a webcam. That's it.
Ah, yeah. Handy cam's always nice to go for.
Yeah. I use my phone.
Aria like 4K.
Yeah.
Show off. Yeah, but you've got a job.
Self-employed.
A self-inflicted job. That's probably not the word I was supposed to use there, but okay. Inflicted.
I really want to give you some money at some point for Liberty Rising, but I don't have any money.
That's alright.
It's fair.
Yikes, Scoop! That sounds really spooky!
Speaking of spooky, look at the...
Look at these faces.
Ah! What the fuck is wrong with his eyes?
Now that's just lies. Hagrid is way more spherical than pictured there.
Yeah.
Alright, well here we are anyway, back in Diagon Alley, where, you know, I'm already kind of having a mental relapse back to the goddamn peacocks.
Oh, no.
I was gonna say, please don't let there be more fucking peacocks.
Fingers crossed.
We've got to do the vomit scene.
We've already done that, haven't we?
Like, how come all of a sudden there's Cornish pixies everywhere, whereas, like, in the Philosopher's Stone there's just not? And now it's suddenly a massive problem. Because
They
what?
come at...
J.K. Rowling didn't have the idea yet.
Oh, okay.
maybe they just come out of the woodwork like spiders in autumn. You gotta keep conkers in the corners to get rid of them.
Is that what? Does that work?
Apparently so.
I would be worried in case it's like...
Doesn't sound true.
It might be an old wives' tale, but I think there's
Yeah.
something like in the chemicals in the conkers that make they're adverse to.
What if it lures them in instead? I couldn't take that risk.
Well,
Yeah,
we got
until-
leeches for that. Hooray for leeches.
Yay.
Course of leeches.
We're gonna put those leeches into our potion. Go us.
I'm just getting Blackadder flashbacks.
Let's just throw a jar at you.
Catch, child. If you don't catch, it'll suck your blood.
You get shattered. The glass will shatter, cut you, and then the leeches will seek out your blood and drain it from your body, leaving you an emaciated husk that dies.
At least save you
slowly.
from infection. You know, there is that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Hey, thank you. Come into my shop and kill some pixies here. Some leeches.
Script leech.
Oh my god, what is with her face?
Everything. Oh my god. An actual witch in Harry Potter. God damn. What are the chances?
Beautiful on the inside.
Don't milk it.
I'm starting to worry this is going to be the peacocks all over again, albeit with little fairies that I'm trying to kill.
Oh, that's a little bit homophobic.
That's no.
Get Hoggle in here with his little spray thing. Have you seen they found the original puppet for Hoggle
All my merchandise. You must start again now.
from Labyrinth? They found him in the trunk, and it's hideous.
Has it started to rot?
His face is completely rotted off.
Oh.
It
Oh,
is so
Hoggle.
sad and also disgusting. I may have to link it. Just
Okay, I got to keep up with these little flies so I can see where they actually go. Here we are.
it's now 11, so it's 5 minutes past. So
Oh,
if it
yeah,
does
we
get
should-
too bad, we may have to wrap up.
But unlike
Maybe
before,
Harry's
we will
future.
actually continue this time.
Yeah, and yeah, it's almost like Diagon Alley is the place of fucking rage quitting.
It's got the worst games in it.
Yep.
Again, just going out into the real world. Harry's main flaw is he keeps
Harry
getting drawn
Potter
back to
and the
it.
quest for Harry Potter and the quest for a mortgage.
His hardest adventure yet.
Harry Potter and the consolidation of all of your payments in one
Yeah.
sum.
Oh dear.
Capitalist scam program.
Certainly will be missing them.
Harry Potter and the legal battle to avoid tax avoidance.
Well, anyways, on that note, that does now bring us to the end of the stream. I think a nice place to start next Harry Potter stream would probably be, you know, impersonating the evil kids and trying to get dirt on them. So,
Oh yeah. Harry Potter.
oh yeah, this is here also.
Oh yes.
But like I say,
We're doing a stream.
it's been a really fun stream today. Thank you very much to the three of you for keeping us company.
Yeah.
Thank you to everyone for watching as well. I'm glad you're enjoying Harry Potter's in all shapes and sizes. And yeah, I'll be seeing you all soon. Bye everyone.
Yay, bye.
Have we stopped streaming yet?
No, I was going to see how long you could hold that. Bye everyone.
Bye.